for nostalgia.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Have you noticed that this is another of my nostalgia videos? Not really, but it kind of is in this season of Biff and Chip apparently is racist. Some of the books, I'm not saying all of them is, but some of them are. And it was on the news around ages ago this year. And I have to do this thing because it's connected to my nostalgia and Biff and Chip and everything. So this is like a quick review, like about hopefully around like 2 or 5 minutes, because I'm not going to go deep into it because YouTube restrictions, or probably because I don't want to be in trouble of any way, of any sort of kind. But I mean, like, I grew up with Biff and Chip. I didn't really care about Biff and Chip personally because it wasn't my favourite book series, but it kind of gave me a little bit of impact on small books for children, small detail for children, and then I really liked that sort of books, but didn't like the stories, didn't like how it's so easy for me, because I like books that are really hard to read or whatever, it's really challenging, that sort of thing. This book series I didn't like personally, as you probably do know, but I did grow up with it, and now I think it's kind of my nostalgic feeling. I know that's not really a big thing, but hey ho. I feel like this is, I don't care about that nostalgia feeling kind of quote, but I'm just going to say it. But anyway, this book apparently is to do with, you watched this video anyway, you check it out.
It is a matter of common observation that some people have too much time on their hands, and there could hardly be a better illustration of this than the small group of people who have lately whipped up a storm on social media about, of all unlikely things, a book featuring those perennial favourites, Biff and Chip. These are characters from a reading scheme widely used in British schools, and they are, as a rule, right-thinking and progressive types who are about as multicultural as you can get. They have black and Chinese playmates and travel around the world having all kinds of adventures. Alas, one of their trips took them to an unnamed location which made them distinctly uneasy. This may be seen in the thumbnail to this video, and I assume that it is either London or some town in the north of England. The clues are plain enough. Everybody in the street they visit is foreign, with the men wearing turbans or keffirs. The Oxford University Press have reacted to the mad accusations of Islamophobia by announcing that they have pulped every copy of this children's book, lest it cause unforgivable offence to foreigners who have chosen to live in this country. This, then, is modern Britain. Children's books for at least the last 150 years have featured fantasies of this kind, where children travel to the past or to distant parts of the world. The whole point is that some of these adventures are scary for them, and it allows the children reading the book to share in this fear in a safe and controlled way. One thinks of the books by E. Nesbit, for example, where this happens, The Phoenix and the Carpet Sale, or Five Children and It. Rudyard Kipling wrote similar children's books where the kids get into slightly unnerving situations by travelling into the past. I have never heard anybody complain about any of those books.
Hey guys, this is me, Craig, editing this video. I just want to say one thing. I know this is not really important, but I just noticed, I was just thinking while I was editing this video, I think this book's probably gonna be the well numbers is going to like fade into obscurity and everything, but when it's come to your childhood and reading lots of books and kid shows, anything in general, and now it's lost and now it's deleted because of a certain thing, that's probably good news, and I personally agree. When something is lost, something is deleted, or something that I think is a good thing or a bad thing or whatever, it's really sad, but at the same time it's good in a really good way, and that kind of upsets me sometimes, but for this personally, I think it's a good thing, and I was going to say, hopefully this video will recognise that all these sort of things happen in life, and it's really bad, it's really good, it's really horrible, it's really relief that if everything is gone because of how rude it was or anything like that. So if that makes sense. So if something in the past is annoying and you just found out nowadays and you're gonna just delete it, that's good. And if something is not bad and it's just lost or whatever, it's really sad. So any of these sort of emotions for this sort of thing, I understand and I'm feeling it. I can feel this emotion right now. And I wasn't really into, as you know, I didn't care about Biff and Chip, but because of fading, this book is going to fade in obscurity. I feel like, wow. But anyway, I'm just going to carry on with this video. Bye. See, I told you, it's really weird because some people are concerned about it, and it was on the news when it first came out this year. And I really wanted to do a review about it, but because I can't really remember because it was such a long time ago this year, but I really want to do a review about it in my nostalgia season 2. I'm not sure what to say about it. I do think that back in the day when they were writing the books for kids in any sort of school, they didn't think all might be racist, and now they think, even though they didn't want it to be racist and didn't think it was racist, it is racist now because they said something about some of the people in that country. Some of the people will look evil, look bad, and I think some do, some don't. But personally, I think they were trying to say, oh, they look bad because they did something, even though they didn't really do anything. They probably might do something to Biff and Chip and the dog and whatever, and and they might steal the key so they won't come back to planet Earth, or not planet Earth, but back to their country or something. So I'm not sure, because some films do that when they have bad guys in that sort of country, when not really, but some bad guys steal something and trying to make money out of it, or something, or trying, like from Indiana Jones or Carry On Up the Clive or something, I don't know, like that sort of thing. And I think they were trying to not go into it that much, but they were trying to give that sort of example in the book, thinking, oh, they might be bad, but they didn't come out right, and they came out to be racist. So at the end of the day, guys, don't write books for children that are featured about racism, because you never know what might happen in centuries to come, thinking, oh, that book is rather naughty, even though it's not supposed to be naughty. So anyway, guys, this is all I got, because I can't remember the news that much about Biff and Chip book. But this is my quick review. I know it's not really a big review or something, but this is what I got. And I'm just going to point it out. I don't really like Biff and Chip, but I hate Biff and Chip because it's racist. And it's now banned in any bookstore, library, even the libraries at school apparently. And I do agree with that, because with LGBT and everything, and people's race, people's everything, I'm not going to say, I am going to say, but I want to say, because it's really powerful and it's really truthful who you are and everything, but I feel like some people don't really like that sort of thing, and I think that's a shame, but that's another video to talk about. But I mean, like, with Biff and Chip wise, I feel like that book needs to be cancelled, or not cancelled, but you know what I mean, that book needs to be long gone into the archives of Biff and Chip. But I mean, like, yeah, this book is probably a good book, but all for the I'm not sure what reason. So it's like, I think it's a good story, but I think it was not that good because of what that author put in there on accident or where. I don't think it was on purpose, obviously, because it's for a kids book. It's supposed to be very careful what you put in a kids book, obviously. So I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm so sorry if I didn't put much effort into this video. I had put lots of effort into this video because I wanted to do it for ages, and because this news came out some time ago this year, and because this season has to come out in September time, or normally this season of my nostalgia, every season of my nostalgia comes out on September time. You need to plan what you're going to put in the season. So I wanted to put this in the season of Biff and Chip, of my nostalgia and everything, even though it's not really my nostalgia. It's to do with my nostalgia. It's to do with my childhood with Biff and Chip and everything. So I feel like, yeah, I had to put this in, and I feel like this is important because it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, it's who you are inside. I know some people think, oh, you mean the blood and the kidney bits and the bony bits? No, it's who you are in heart. That's what I meant. I know some people obviously know what I'm on about, but some people don't understand or whatever. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!